Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob number 1 fan 2003 here, and as you can see I'm here with this super adorable SpongeBob book, and this one is called The Big Halloween Scare, and it's pretty obvious that this book is based on the episode called Scaredy Pants from season 1 of SpongeBob, and I really love this book. It's so awesome. I love it so much. So as you can see on the front cover, there's SpongeBob dressed up as a ghost, and he's sort of falling down the roof. As you can see, he's tied to this rope right here. Yeah, Patrick actually let go of the rope because he got stung by a jellyfish, as you all know. And there's Sandy right there, dressed up as a pet goldfish in a bowl, Squidward as a clown, and Mr. Krabs as a pirate, I guess. Yeah, Patrick's just dressed up in a silly costume. SpongeBob's a ghost. And this book is actually number 1, so I guess this is probably the first SpongeBob ready-to-read book. Okay, and oh yeah, right here it says that this book was made by Stephen Banks and illustrated by Heather Martinez, and as you all know, I love Heather Martinez's illustrations. And here's the spine, and here's the back. So obviously here's a description, and some other like steps or levels, whatever they are, and obviously, this book is recommended for children ages 5 to 7 years old. Okay, so let's get started with looking at the pages that are in this book. Yeah, this book is really funny. I love the illustrations in here. Okay, so there's SpongeBob right there falling down the roof. He has a really funny look on his face, and yeah, there's the big Halloween scare, and Stephen Banks and Heather Martinez. Okay. Oh yeah, and really quickly, this book was made in 2003, as you can see right there. And as you all know, that's the year I was born. So that's awesome. Okay, so it's Halloween, and SpongeBob is actually going to get ready for a fun Halloween party. And he actually really wants to scare everybody. And then Patrick comes, and Patrick actually ends up scaring SpongeBob. And, SpongeBob actually really wants to scare people, but he always gets scared on Halloween. And then Patrick recommends SpongeBob to be a ghost for Halloween, and SpongeBob thinks that's a great idea, so he actually pulls out a book about ghosts. And there's the Flying Dutchman on the front cover. And yeah, the Flying Dutchman actually comes like every year to steal people's candy. So SpongeBob takes a sheet off his bed, and he cuts out some holes for his eyes. And then he puts it on. And then him and Patrick go outside with their scary costumes, and they scare some children, but the children actually end up laughing because SpongeBob is like, you know, since he's not like a round ghost or anything like that, you can see that he's square shaped still. And then like a little fish actually says that he looks like a haunted mattress, and SpongeBob is actually very upset. And yeah, SpongeBob says that he doesn't look like a ghost. I mean, he doesn't look like much of a ghost because he's square shaped, as you probably can tell. And Patrick actually makes a little paper ghost. And yeah, ghosts actually have round heads and not square heads. Now, obviously, SpongeBob has a square head, so, yep, so SpongeBob and Patrick go into SpongeBob's bathroom, and Patrick actually shaves SpongeBob's head. And, so yeah, you can see that Patrick is shaving SpongeBob's head, like he shaved a little corner of his head off. So now everyone is having a lot of fun at the party. So Sandy is a pet goldfish in a bowl, Squidward is a clown, Mr. Krabs is, I guess, a pirate, and Pearl is a witch, and then there's a kid dressed up as a pumpkin, and someone dressed up as a mummy. So now SpongeBob is a ghost. He's a round ghost. So SpongeBob and Patrick prepare their Halloween trick. So SpongeBob is now tied up right here, and he's going to be lowered down by Patrick, and Yep, it's going to be the best Halloween ever, and SpongeBob is going to finally scare everybody. So Patrick lowers SpongeBob down, and then Patrick speaks in a really scary voice, and he says, "I am the Flying Dutchman." And yep, there's scary SpongeBob right there, being lowered down, and then there's Sandy, Squidward, and Pearl, and everyone else running away from SpongeBob as the Flying Dutchman because he's really scary. And then suddenly Patrick gets and then Patrick gets stung by a jellyfish right in the butt, and his glasses fall off, and then he lets go of the rope, and SpongeBob is falling down. So yeah, there's SpongeBob right there, and he's falling down, and he's like, ah! And then yeah, SpongeBob is falling down now, and then everyone realizes that that's not the Flying Dutchman, and it's SpongeBob. So everyone starts laughing at him. Aww. So SpongeBob actually runs off crying, and he says that that this is the worst Halloween ever, and he's never going to be able to scare people. And then SpongeBob goes on home, and suddenly the real Flying Dutchman shows up, and he's very, very mad. And yeah, everyone is really, really scared, as you can see. And and then he picks up Pearl and a spider, and then SpongeBob says, "Do you think I'm not scary?" And then the Flying Dutchman wants to know what kind of costume SpongeBob is wearing, and SpongeBob tells him that he's supposed to be dressed up as him, the Flying Dutchman. And then the Flying Dutchman says that SpongeBob looks terrible and he's not scary. And yeah, so witches are scary, and obviously spiders are scary, and he's scary, and SpongeBob is not scary. So the Flying Dutchman actually wants to eat SpongeBob, but then he takes off SpongeBob's costume, and then the Flying Dutchman gets really scared, and he flies away. And so SpongeBob is very happy that he scared everyone, and then he's really happy that he scared the Flying Dutchman, and he actually ends up scaring everyone else away because look, that's his brain. So SpongeBob's whole entire brain is exposed, and that scares everyone. And then SpongeBob says, SpongeBob tells everyone to not worry because obviously he will grow back, his sponginess will grow back. But everyone is totally scared, so they run away, and then SpongeBob says, "Oh well, happy Halloween." So so that's actually pretty much all for the big Halloween scare. I actually really super love this book. My favorite part was when the Flying Dutchman got so scared of SpongeBob's costume that he flies away, and I just love how scared the Flying Dutchman gets of SpongeBob's costume, and then SpongeBob is the scariest thing ever. I mean, that is so ugly and freaky. Alright? So that's actually pretty much all for the big Halloween scare. So yeah, goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.